Axel. You're listening to WTF Nation Radio, the station of choice for all of the badass MFers on the planet.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Drop a shadow, you better drop your gun. But as I will drop a shadow, you better drop your gun. It's not a loss I really want to.
Did you know that you see more chat windows if you have YouTube?
You better drop your gun. Heard his voice will blow your eyes.
Yeah, I know, but last night
you better drop your gun.
I was checking out the different chat rooms.
In this world of refurbished plastic, it falls to me, falsely hard.
And when I watch YouTube,
that is self-soul medication. Take a pause in the end. Never see roads over the ground. Gotta tell about how it's there. By the bird that they surely knew, that they surely know. Wait a board on the set of fire. The jogging slow as speed gets higher. And back to you, generation. Run in the clean black night.
Oh, goodness gracious, I'm so sleepy. I don't know why.
Try just to get to the core of your unconscious brains.
Oh, that's better than nothing.
Far from the peaks of the world, in records of the center stone. Open all of the doors. Leave yourself in the one last room. Forever. Forever.
I was just proud that I looked up to the you need to get old Vic.
Pieces of junk, empty bottles, scared at all my dirty flow.
Talking to Jay about
close, looking at daylight, and police are knocking on my door. One by one, I hold your hand. They drop, then they get in. Burn dead breed and burn this land with bullets and gin. Anyway, we gonna die. One moment, forever. After that, I live still stay away. Can't get enough. Anyway, we gonna die. Right now, I fear nothing at all.
And then they collaborated and made a makeup line after the hair gel. And they're like trending all over TikTok and Instagram.
I see my town in better mirrors. Got a full tank of bad memories. Time is the one hell of a killer, putting me out of my misery. One by one, I hold your hand. They drop, then they get in. Burn that bridge and burn this land with bullets and gin. Anyway, we gonna die. One moment, forever. After that, I live still stay away. Can't get enough. Anyway, we gonna die. Right now, I fear nothing at all.
So I think they well, she's right. No, he was she got out and became a DOD police officer. And she got But the other chick, she was an officer. She wrote a book called Uncultured. And a lot of people are pissed off at her. Some people are pissed off at her because she kind of sort of says, hey, the military's a little bit like a cult. She just basically treats one cult as kind of a cult. 100%. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, anybody that controls your life 110% tells you what you can do, when you can't do with things, what you can wear, what you can't wear, how you can do your hair, who you can talk to, who you can marry, who you can, but yeah, it's a cult. It may not be an extremist cult, but it's a cult. And when she wrote her book, because she literally was raised in a cult as a child, and she kind of knew she'd be able to eyeball those similarities. So her name is Daniela Young, but I think but she's not in anymore, but she was in. She was an officer. I believe her husband's still in. He's a pilot. But yeah, She wants to come on too. And I know I sound like a crazy broad. It's like a bunch of women, but that's fine. And that's kind of my thing. I know a lot of our listeners are more males, and I think you can open up the whole side and add way more listeners to our group. Oh, I don't think we'll lose anybody, but I think we could add more. Yeah. Because the women that I'm bringing on are women who are just like me. Talk like me, that act like me, that have the same attitude as me, and we're the kind of women that get along. But we also don't put up with bullshit from the ones who
It's a long way to the ground. It's a long way to the ground.
yeah. Well, there's that guy here in town, Mr. Duke, the one who's an astronaut. He's like in his 70s. I think he's the second man on the moon. So me and my friend Andrea are supposed to meet with him next week for lunch. And it may be pre-recorded. I may actually do like an interview with him. And it may be like pre-recorded because he's so much older. But I'm going to look into it. And a buddy of mine, her husband, is a cameraman and production guy for a local television show. And he said we want to pre-record it. He'll record it for us. So it's a good quality for us to play, like the second hour or whatever kind of thing, or to add it in or edit it in with you. And so he said, yeah, if that's what y'all want to do, just ask him some questions, and when we just record him answering questions, you guys can just play on the show. And we could even do that as like maybe a day when both of us can't really kind of make it. We could do like a filler. And he's super cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I thought if Mr. Duke decides, and that's why I thought, well, if Mr. Duke decides and agrees to it, I can like get with ICE and CQ and set up like an actual good like type script interview and like actually interview him, and maybe that could be something we could do, that we could play pre-recorded interview on a night when maybe, you know, we can't make it.
Broadcasting live from the basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Or, you know, half the show would be pre-recorded interview, because then it would be more, you know, like you kind of said, organized, professional. I don't want to shoot the shit. Oh, I see it. There it is.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Smoke Pit. I'm Radar.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
That's TZ. What's up? We are hanging out. We're hanging out. I'm gonna give everybody a disclaimer. We might have a short show tonight. It's kind of my fake anniversary.
Fake anniversary?
Well,
What's a fake anniversary?
Well, our anniversary is the 29th of February.
You have a leap year anniversary?
We have a leap year anniversary. We figured it was
Did you do that on purpose so you didn't have to celebrate it all the time?
Well, no. Now we've celebrated all the time. We celebrated it yesterday and today, and then we kind of do something in August too, when it's like, you know, the fake 6 months out or whatever. We're old. Fuck,
So
do
she
whatever we
gets
want.
like extra super anniversaries.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I like that.
Well,
I
I mean,
like
it's
that.
whatever. We do plenty of it. But so I kind of want to hang out with the wife a little bit tonight. So if we get done a little early, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So,
all right.
yeah, it's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, it's good.
So-
I just looked at the cats who were sleeping and they said that they approve. They're cool with that.
Yeah. So we're not gonna like ditch right now, but I mean, we're not gonna be going till like
It's like,
fucking.
Hi, we're here. Bye.
We're not going for like 4 hours tonight. We're not gonna have a marathon tonight. So
Okay.
you sound amazing.
I know.
You got-
I got all kinds of cool stuff going on.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
have any issues at all. I've got the fancy micro and I've got the fancy new ear thingies, and now I have a fancy new camera thingy. So
You sound like you're like a professional and all that stuff.
I'm not,
I
but I
know.
play one at work.
I play one every Wednesday night for 2 hours.
I fake one really, really well.
Yeah.
I can fake lots of stuff. Ask my ex-husband.
Good.
Badoom, I'll be here all night. Well, I mean, I'll be here for a little while.
So we do got to say hi to everybody. Heath Barlow's here. What's up, Heath? Andy, what's going on? Sergeant Major Grimston, how you doing? How you doing over there? William Apker, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for being here. Kaz is here. Oh, sounds like a night at the Golden Corral. I
Kaz.
wish it was Golden Corral night. I bet my wife does right now. Actually, you know what? So she got a bread maker. This is how lame sauce we are. We're all old.
That's
She's
not
like,
lame sauce.
she's
No,
like,
that's amazing. Bread
yeah, but
makers
not as
are
an
the bomb.com.
anniversary present. I feel badly. It's what she wanted. So now she's making bread. So that's what
Then
we're
why
doing.
would you feel badly? If it's what she wanted, then it's like thumbs up,
Oh my
dude.
god! So okay, well she's not listening because. So I went to go pick
Are
up. Her,
they at the confirmation thingy?
Yeah, they're at
Or are you guys
confirmation right
still
now.
under 8 blocks of snow.
no, she's at confirmation right now. We didn't have snow today. Well, we did last night. We had like ice last night. It was horrible. But anyway, right. So I went. We got her a car last year, right? And she wants those like all weather floor mats, the rubber ones from the dealer, not like the other one. So I went to the dealer like 2 weeks ago to order them. They're supposed to be in like yesterday. So I go stop in today. I'm in Rapid. I go to the car dealer and I'm like, hey, I need the mats. And they're like, yeah, those are on back order. And the dude was super cool. He like went. I was like, well, it's my anniversary and it's a present my wife really wants. Like, we need to figure this out. So he gets on his little thing. He's like, well, there's some in like Pennsylvania, and he like calls the joint, and they did like a transfer, and they're gonna mail them right to my house.
What?
Yeah. So
What?
big on you, Subaru. I'm a fan. Like that's customer service. I'm happy at that.
Oh yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
super customer
And
service.
I think everybody knows now with like the supply chain, the way things have been going with everything. Sometimes shit's back ordered, sometimes shit's delayed. And that was before Rona, it was like that.
Mhm.
Right. But now,
It's like super.
yep, exactly.
Ever since they got that boat out of the canal,
yeah.
I blame everything on that boat that got stuck in the canal. Ever since then, it's been like tits up, man.
I blame it on Russia.
Totally screwed.
It's probably Russia's fault.
Oh, I'm on you. Totally Russia's fault.
They probably make those floor mats in Crimea or some shit. Now they can't get here.
Bastards.
Anyways, so not to get too political and bullshit, but anyway, so I went and that guy like went above and beyond. So I'm super happy, and it makes me happy in my choice to buy the car in the first place and buy it from that dealer. And next time I'm looking for a vehicle, I would definitely look there first.
Very cool.
So take notes if you are a salesman. Take 10 minutes and make a phone call and make people happy, and people will come back.
Be surprised what a tiny little bit of customer service will do for your business.
Especially nowadays.
Mhm.
Fuck.
I would always go out of my way originally working where I used to work in retail
Mhm.
for for older people, because having an older mother and having, a very older grandfather, and I know it's hard. They don't know the whole get on the Google and do all the stuff. And if we didn't have something, I'd offer to call and have it sent straight to the store and they could pick it up and all this stuff. And it always got repeat customers. That's how you do it. One tiny little thing. And then they tell someone who tells someone. It's
Yep.
like that old commercial from the 80s about the shampoo.
Yep.
And she told a friend and they told a friend. Word of mouth it can ruin you and it can boost your business.
Especially in an area, and you're kind of in the same boat, kind of a smaller, you could maybe have a little bigger, but like there's one Subaru dealer here, right? But the next one is like basically we're this area. Everything else is 4 to 6 hours away in whatever direction, whether it's a Ford dealer, a Chevy dealer, a Dodge dealer, Subaru, whatever, right? So if that dealer pisses me off, this area, we are used to driving to get what we want. I will drive 4 hours to Billings to get the customer service I feel like I deserve. Right? I know people that fly to Texas and get vehicles there and drive them back. They fly down. There's super cheap flights from Rapid City to DFW, and those places will pick you up from the airport. You know what I mean? If you're gonna drop 30 grand on a new pickup, of course they'll pick you up from the airport. You go down there, you buy, well, fuck, a new pickup now is 100 grand. You know what I mean? But anyway, you go down there, you spend 30, 40, 50, $100,000. They'll pick you up from the airport, and you got a brand new vehicle. You know what'll make it. So and you hop and you make a little road trip out of driving back. I know more than a few people done, and it's like $150 flight, $200 flight. Fuck yeah, I'll do that. To not fuck the you not have a giant markup and all that other bullshit. Fuck you, I'll fly.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Fuck it. But anyway, enough on bad people. I spent all fucking day after that at a job fair.
Was it a good job there?
It wasn't. Well, I wasn't looking for a job.
No, you were there
as the boss man, and now I got to do that shit. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
God,
but were lots of people looking?
Medium.
The
one last year was bigger. Last year was bigger, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think there was more employers and less employees. I think, that's the job market here. And they were good jobs too. They're not like fucking, well, McDonald's was there too, but I mean, it was like they're manufacturing jobs. They were construction jobs. They were equipment operator jobs. They were good jobs. 100% good jobs.
Do you think people just don't want to do hard work right now? Or do you think people got other types of jobs during the spicy flu where they're
I think there was some spicy
working from home on their computers and working remote doing other stuff?
I think there's some spicy flu stuff. The big thing we've got around here right now is the growth from spicy flu. So as people can have remote jobs, just talking about having the cheap flights to Dallas, cheap flights to Salt Lake City, cheap flights to Denver, cheap flights to wherever, Chicago. A lot of those people, now that they can work remote, have moved here to live and work remotely. And so a lot of those jobs were in construction, were in road maintenance and road, stuff like that, right? It's because they're building subdivisions, they're building houses and roads and sewers and electrical. Like there was like
your population's going up, so they need more.
There
of
was
that
like
kind of stuff.
I think there was like 10 booths that had just electricians and plumbers.
Wow.
So, I mean, so those are good jobs. If you're an apprentice electrician, what's that pay? That's good money.
My dad, for the first half of my life, worked as an electrician.
Right.
He was with the Electrical Workers Union, originally out of Illinois, and then they moved to Texas, and then so it was in Texas. And yeah, He loved it until it just wasn't a good paying job anymore. But yeah, you can make good money.
Absolutely. And that's good. That's a good job too. It's good benefits, it's good money, it's good. It's not it's a job that you can do until you retire. Right? So many of the jobs that I've like, even tree cutting, right? Working in the woods, you can't do that as an old man. Welding as an old man, you don't do that shit. You got to contort yourself into weird directions and shit. You can't fucking do that when you're. I can barely do it now that I'm in my 40s. I couldn't imagine doing it when I'm in my 60s.
And you know, the Army now has, and it's been a few years because let's see, my son joined when he was 17, and it was a new MOS when he joined at 17, and he's 26 now. So it's been a new MOS for, I'd say, probably 12 years. The Army has the equivalent of the Navy Seabees now.
Yep.
So they have the carpentry, masonry kind of, and so more of these kids that came in 10, 12 years ago that got that MOS, you know, if they're starting to get out or thinking about getting out, retention sucks. And they've got that to fall back on because now all these places are getting populated and more houses are being built and they're needing construction workers. And
well, and
these kids are having good jobs getting out.
Fuck, they were talking about today. I was talking to some guy. He was he came to my booth and was talking to him, and he was a vet, and we were kind of bullshitting for a little bit. They have programs now. He was looking into this to be at. There's a tech school in Rapid, and the state will pay for your tuition. Pay for all of your tools and shit. Because, you know, if you want to be like a mechanic, right? You got to get like fucking 20 grand worth of tools to start. They'll pay for all of your shit and your tuition and all that and do job placement if you stay in state for like 2 or 3 or 5 years or some shit.
That's cool.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah. And I know that if you, shout out to VRNE. If you have a disability rating and you want to do something like that, talk to Voc Rehab.
Yeah.
They will hook you up with shit like that too. And you can use your GI Bill to purchase stuff like that if you're doing that. If you want to do something, he said his dad was an electrician making $185K a year in the 80s.
Yeah, I believe it.
But if that's something, if you're a younger listener and you want to do some shit like that, talk to your education benefits people. Because there are a ton of that stuff. There's a ton of that stuff. And people love, I will tell you right now, because my job is to find veterans real work, right? They come work for me for 4, 5, 6, 9 months. And then I'm trying to find them actual full-time employment. I had like 3 or 4 different guys come ask me if I have people on my crew right now who they could hire.
Wow.
Because they want to hire veterans because they have a work ethic. You know what I mean? They're going to show up and probably not be high and do their fucking job, which is sometimes hard in those trades, right? But if that's a path that people want to go down, go to that shit. Use that benefit. Have the fucking Army or the VA buy you 20 grand worth of tools to be a diesel mechanic or be a fucking welder or be a electrician or carpenter or something like that. Use that money. In our little row, we were in like the vets row, right? And I was next to the guys from Military One Source. And
that kind of like Skid Row?
Yeah, basically. But kind of. Because there was people from the local VA. There's people from the state there. There's people from, oh, God, who else was there?
Skid Row.
Who else was there?
Bunch of beards.
We all had beards. Yeah, all of us.
Everybody a little chubby.
Because everyone there was fat.
Hungry.
We're all like, it was like, I felt like we could have filmed like a Black Rifle coffee commercial in that. Or some shit like that. Because we're all
like cigarettes and caffeine.
Yeah. Or vape pens. Jesus, there's a vape cloud over our little fucking Skid Row of.
He's like, what's that? Is that skid? No, that's
bored.
Just the veterans.
Well,
that's where you go get hired by the veterans.
Perfect fucking story. So we're sitting there, right? One of the guys, like, cause they had like a vendor area, right? One of the guys stole one of the big coffee carafes and brought it down to the end of our fucking aisle. So we had like 5 gallons of coffee there. And then halfway through the day, they were making they made little tape guys and parachutes, and we're seeing who's could float longer. That's like the fucking quality of people. I mean, my people. Those are my peoples.
Yeah.
So it worked out great. Yeah. Yeah. Bored veterans. I'm surprised we weren't throwing rocks at shit.
Yeah, there you go.
But anyway, yeah, like it was great. But there was a small business association there, VBOC, talking about how to do loans for veterans for small
Yeah.
business, like all different. Like if you are a veteran and you have something you want to do, there is absolutely nothing stopping you, and there is more things than you could ever imagine helping you get on that path. So use
Yeah.
them. Use them.
Tons. There's a thing here, and I don't know if it's nationwide, but I know about it here in Texas, and I'm sure they cater to the men. I don't know though, because I'm involved in more of the women veteran stuff than the male veteran stuff, because I'm a woman.
Yep.
There's a thing called Dress for Success.
Mhm.
And they have work fairs, they have Dress for Success days where you can sign up as a veteran. They will pick you out 3 outfits for free. You come in, you get to try the outfits on, make sure they fit. It's all free. They give you a makeover. They sometimes will provide headshots, professional headshots. They help you rework your resumes. I mean, I've learned a lot. They do online Zoom classes. They have
Mhm.
face-to-face meetups.
Right.
I mean, these women have done a lot. Like I had 0 professional clothes when I got out.
Mhm.
0.
Yep.
If it wasn't a military uniform or a t-shirt and jeans, I didn't wear it.
Yep.
You know? And I really had no idea when I was going to have to go and interview for something. What am I going to wear? I
Mhm.
don't know what to wear.
Yep.
And these ladies helped me. They helped me when I first got out. They actually helped. They're not just for military. They helped my daughter when she graduated from Gary Job Corps with her technical degree for medical assistant.
Yep.
And then I went back to them again when I was going back into the workforce, changing from one job to another job where I was going to be even in a more professional setting. And again, set me up with clothes, set me up with a makeover, did my headshots. I mean, all that stuff.
Right.
It's freaking amazing.
We've used here the United Way does some of that stuff too. And Goodwill. Goodwill would
And there's
provide
another one. Isn't the army, what's it called? The something
Army?
or other army. The
Salvation
It's
Army.
like Goodwill. Yeah.
I don't know about.
They have something too.
Yep. I know that the Goodwill. I've taken my guys down there, and they have, and it's not even like the stuff they have on the rack. They have like stuff in the back that's like suits
Mhm.
and ties and nice stuff. If you don't have anything at all, it's fucking way nicer than nothing. But they will teach you. If for some reason you got out of the military and don't know how to tie a tie, they will show you how to tie a tie. They will show you how to
Yeah.
wear cufflinks. They will help you. There's classes that they will do that. And if you don't know how to write a resume, there are people that will sit you down and teach you how to not write a resume for you, but teach you how to do it. So that way you can tailor that resume to you. They'll teach you how to use Indeed. They'll teach you how to do all of these things. If you're in the military now, go to the transition office. They are on base. They want to help you now.
Mhm.
They want to help you before you get out. So you're not
So that
sitting
you're
on your
already doing it. Yeah.
Yep. So you're not sitting on your ass for 6 months trying to find a fucking job and end up working at McDonald's or being homeless.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
they want you. They absolutely want you to succeed.
Yeah. The people at Dress for Success, a lot of them are
Yeah.
prior service, but even the ones that aren't, they are all about helping the veterans, and they do the exact same thing. I've seen them at so many military career
Mm-hmm.
fairs where they're trying to get people that are transitioning before they get out to come and see them and hang out and learn all that.
Yep. They do that for a reason. They don't want to pay you unemployment. That's right. But
True story.
and then Phil said the only thing stopping you is you.
Yep.
100%. 100%.
hmm
I mean, I'm not saying, God, what's like the work version of a hoe phase? You know what I'm talking about?
Wilding out. I
yeah,
don't know.
you know when like when you get out of the military, you kind of have like your hoe phase for jobs.
You take that year off and you're just wah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. Just don't fucking go crazy with it. Right?
Yeah.
Don't get a felony or some shit. I understand, especially, hustling. That's a good one. You got to
You don't
have your
wanna
work hoe
burn.
phase.
You don't want to burn any future prospects by doing something stupid
Right.
and losing your mind because you want to take that little bit of time off because you just spent 14 years listening to somebody tell you what to do with every minute
or
of your
3
life.
years or 5 years or 20 years. Actually, the people who I think have the hardest
Or
time
a year.
are the ones who have been in like 20 and retire and they're so used to their life being so military and now don't know how to survive outside of it. But at least if you're retired, you got this fucking paycheck coming in. You got something holding you up. LinkedIn, Phil's right. LinkedIn is a huge plus. There are so many social media type apps that you want to, and there are classes for like LinkedIn. There are classes for how to keep your Facebook a certain way. Because you best believe, I promise you, I do this as an employer. The first thing I do, the very first thing I do when I get a application from somebody is I fucking Google them and I search them on Facebook. Promise you.
Which is why I don't switch jobs.
Right. Yo, what's up, James?
Nobody
Thanks for being
wants
here, buddy.
to look at mine.
Fuck yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If
they'll
you
go
get
look at
out,
mine.
if you go to get out, and I'm not even saying this because half the states weed's legal anyway, right? But if your fucking profile picture on Facebook is you fucking smoking a big fucking joint, you think they're going to hire you to be an equipment operator or a carpenter or a fucking plumber or some shit? No, son, they can't.
There's certain things you should not put on social media.
Right. And there are classes through base that will teach you how to fucking do this shit or fucking ask an adult. But,
And I'm looking right now. I have the link somewhere, and I'll send it to you to put on our Facebook. LinkedIn is offering a free 1-year premium membership to veterans.
Yep.
So I will find the link for that and send it to you.
Yep.
So that we can put it up on the Smoke Pit Facebook page, so people can have access to it. Because let me tell you, it's not cheap. I mean, when you're getting out, or if you're just a normal person, anything extra going out of your pocket sucks at the moment. So if you can get that and get all those classes they offer for free, get access to all of everything that LinkedIn has to offer for free for a year, take advantage of it. It's totally worth it.
Well,
Totally worth it.
anything. Okay, I don't want to be that veteran. Hold on a second. I'm not trying to be that veteran that you get everything for free. Like I don't roll up on McDonald's and I'm like, what about discount? I ain't trying to be like that. But if you have people,
but if you got to sign up or you're offering it to me, I'm not.
Well, and
gonna
here's
tell
the
you
deal,
no.
and this is the thing that, like I said, when I get veterans on my program, this is the first thing that I tell them is these people are paid to help you. The reason that VRNE, those guys get paid at VRNE or wherever you go, the vet center. Those people are paid to help you, and they turn in a report saying, I helped so many veterans this month. And if those numbers go down, they lose their job. They want to help you. They want to help you succeed. And so don't at all feel bad about using those resources that are provided to you as a veteran.
Well, plus on top of that, think about it this way, and this is what I used to tell all of my soldiers that were on their way out the door. I would say this: I know you may not think that you need those benefits or they're worth your time to take advantage of, because maybe when you get out, your civilian job is a really great one. But the guy who served next to you, his future might not be as bright. He may not get that golden job. He may not have the aptitude or the intelligence that you have. Not everybody is the same.
You know what I
So
saw?
if you don't utilize those benefits, they can disappear. They can decide not enough people are taking advantage of these benefits, so maybe they don't need them anymore. So we're either going to stop offering them or we're going to cut back on them. So guess what? Even if you don't think they're worth your time, just go out there, just look into it, utilize what you can. So then that way, maybe your buddy who really does need it will have it there for them.
Or
that's my thing.
When you run into that dude that you were in Iraq with and he doesn't know what the fuck to do with his life, you can help him.
There you go. and you can spread the word.
Yep.
Because you told someone who told someone who told someone.
Yep.
Because I
Absolutely.
literally just ran into that. The guy who does some work at my mom's house,
Mhm.
he's in his mid 50s. He didn't do a lot of time in the military, but he did spend some time in the military. He didn't even know our local town has a veteran resource center.
Yep.
Had no idea. No clue.
Right.
He didn't even know he could go back in and file later if some of his issues were bothering him now,
Yep.
even though they weren't bothering him before. He has no idea. He didn't know we had the online My Health Vet, none of this stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
So, I mean,
and
if
like,
nothing else, maybe you can help somebody else.
yep. And like I said, there's resources all the way from like Military One Source, where you have a website and a phone number, to counseling sessions. There's all kinds of things. Like I was talking to the Small Business Association and their veterans side of it. They, if you want to start a business, they will 100%. They'll help you every step of the way start your small business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also, if it's a bullshit business, they're gonna tell you it's bullshit and not fucking fund it. That's an idea too. But also, they will give you finance classes. They will teach you about retirement. They will teach you about all these things. You just got to ask. Like, if you don't, I don't understand. I don't even know how many times as a sergeant, I like would just want to strangle privates, be like, fucking save some of your money, dude. Put $50 a month away into an IRA so you have something.
Oh yeah.
If you, and this is me being old now, but if you are a fucking PFC, 19-year-old PFC, 20-year-old PFC specialist, and you put a couple $100 a month away, you'll be a millionaire when you retire. And
I always
you
say
can stop
your
when you're like
retirement
25.
plan should never just be to die.
Yeah, no shit.
What's your retirement plan? Well, I plan on dying one day. So there's that.
There's that.
No. It should be a little more. Just a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I'm not great at it. I'm not perfect. Trust me, there's been times I've had to dip into that money and use it for other stuff and then build it back up.
Yep. But
And
if
I'm
that fucking money wasn't there, a couple times.
Oh.
Fuck.
Pandemic. Hello.
Yep. Or any kind of fucking, dude, any kind of savings account. You should have a rainy day fund. It's surprising how many fucking people like live paycheck to paycheck. I was looking at my fucking kid's money, dude. I was just like, and this fucking kid, like, I love my son, love him to death, but he's like fucking spending like $600 a month in overdraft fees. I mean, what are you doing, dude? And it's going to like fucking paying people's Patreons and shit. Like, don't fucking do that shit. You don't need to fucking subscribe to every OnlyFans that pops up on your fucking news feed, dude.
Right.
These bitches
There's
don't
some
need that
free
money.
Pornhub, dude. You don't need the OnlyFans.
Absolutely. That will be
There's all kinds of free stuff.
That will be my best fucking financial tip to anybody out there. I don't give a shit what your kink is. Google it. There'll be a free video you can watch.
Free.
Absolutely. You pick any 3 words and put nude behind it. There will be a fucking video that you can watch for free. Put
Grandma spatula Vaseline nude. Boom. It's going to be there.
Pressure washer feet nude. There'll be something.
It'll be there.
Fucking dude, that's just the way it works. Whatever your fetish is, it'll be there.
Banana. I want somebody to start just Googling 3 words and nude.
Yep. There will be something there. Promise.
Hedgehog. Butt cream.
Money matters with Radar and TZ.
Nude.
How to get free porn. Roth IRA nude. I'll fucking save it up. But I mean, we joke about that, but it's being serious. Don't fucking spend money on porn. Holy shit,
no.
privates. Don't spend money on porn. Ever.
Seriously.
But if they're OnlyFans, what? Let someone else pay it.
Everybody is on her OnlyFans. I'm sure if you look hard enough, somebody has pirated half that shit and it's free somewhere.
There was some.
If it's her feet, you absolutely need to see. I'll bet you they're out there somewhere.
There was something that popped up on in my TikTok, and it was this girl, and she was medium attractive. She wasn't even that hot. And they were like, they do the interviews, like, what do you do for a living? And how much money do you make? I make $100,000 a month selling my underwear. Who the fuck? No, that bitch wasn't even that hot. I don't buy no dirty ass underwear. That,
I
but
ain't
if you,
buying-
but
I
hold
ain't
on, if you
buying
can sell your underwear
nobody's
for $100
dirty
grand a
underwear.
month, I don't fucking blame you. I ain't hating. I'm just
Well, I
saying.
mean, if people would buy my underwear for $100 grand a month, I would totally sell them. But I am pretty sure there is nobody out there that wants my panties.
Kaz just said last week you were worried about your search history. Now you're Googling hedgehog butt cream porn.
I said butt cream hedgehog plunger nude porn.
Okay, here's what we do. I have it figured out. Because
And I will never
you said
leave my-
nobody wants to buy your underwear, right?
Yes, that I know of.
Just-
That I know of.
Just get on Google and find some pictures of some random ass girl.
And just say, y'all want to buy my panties.
Wanna buy my panties? I
Wanna
don't
buy
fucking
my
know no
panties."
difference.
I do know there's someone locally who would buy weird ass pictures of my feet.
Well, there you
So
go.
who knows? There might be some weirdo out
You know,
there. that
every
wants to buy my
fucking about
panties.
every week I talk about selling feet pics, and I never fucking do it. I just need to bite the fucking bullet, do it.
I can neither confirm nor deny
Phil
that
Leach,
at one point I
um,
had a foot Instagram page.
Whatever. Hold on a second. Phil Leach, he might have taken our pro tip for the night.
Oh God, no.
If her OnlyFan vids are on or pro tip, her OnlyFan vids are on Telegram. You're welcome.
Oh.
You have to get Telegram. You know what? I maybe I'm just stupid, but I can't figure Telegram out. I have like a Telegram messenger, but do you have to like have like a not US account to actually get like the good? I want like the Ukraine like grenades getting dropped from drones on the fucking Russian porn. That's what I want on Telegram. Because they won't put it on like YouTube because it'll get banned. Have you seen those videos?
No. What?
What? Okay, so the Ukrainians are taking drones and putting grenades and fucking mortar rounds and shit on these drones. And then they fly over these trenches and they're dropping them on these fucking dudes. And they are fucking amazing.
Okay, no, I haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet.
Oh, it's so fun, dude. It's even better.
Oh, great.
They'll fly over and like the
Great.
tanks will have their hatches open. Those fly over and drop a fucking 40 mic grenade in this hatch. And the fucking round goes off.
When
and the whole fucking
when I
tank blows up.
go, if my kids get my phone and my search history, I'm fairly safe that they're gonna expect it. But I'm not too sure about my grandkids. That might startle one of them.
Phil said, I hear your phone going off. Because Phil said I get shit tones of them. I'll send the links. Nice. I heard your phone going off. So I don't know. Is he texting you all the fucking OnlyFans
No,
vids?
that was one of my kids texting me.
Oh, is it? Are you
and
having a
that would
baby
be
yet? Is it baby time?
My kid. No, it was that's why I looked. And that's
Yo.
the only reason my phone's even on. It's the other kid, the one that's in Alaska. So
Oh.
she doesn't realize. She probably forgot that I'm on air. So
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
she'll be all right.
Hey, if this show was any less professional, as we're talking about hedgehog butt porn and OnlyFans, like, it's fine.
I'm just gonna answer it and be
Your
like,
fucking
"Hi,
phone.
honey, I'm
I
on
mean,
the
yeah.
air. Do you wanna
Nobody
talk to
cares about your
everybody?"
phone ringing. So,
Right.
Cause said just
Only
fart,
reason I
fart in a
have it
jar and sell it. You can do that.
Oh my gosh, I just saw a video about that on a TikTok where some chick like tooted in a jar and left it for a day, and then it was so stanky she like gagged herself when she opened it and smelled it the next day.
I've done that to myself.
I hope that was true. I
Not in
really
a
hope
jar.
that was
I've done
true.
that to myself. Like fucking farted in my pickup and then got out and left the windows up all day. And you go to get back in it and it's fucking baked in. Ugh. Ugh.
See, that's why I don't leave Whataburger wrappers in my truck or my car.
You can't leave any
Because
fast food wrappers in there for.
Whataburger's the worst.
Yes, Whataburger is pretty bad about that.
That's a lot. It's a lot of smell.
Yeah, it is. Whataburger in general is a lot of smell. I like Whataburger. It's a lot of smell.
Yeah, it's strong. Their onions are potent.
It's not just the onions. It's like the juices that come off the burger or something. I'm not complaining. Like, I kind of wish you could put it in a jar and send it to me, but I kind of don't.
Oh, okay.
What about bath water? You could do the bath water too.
I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
Maybe you're
have
weird.
a moral. I have
How
a
is that? Don't
moral
even fucking
code.
start with morals and shit. When you
Is that
fucking
my
start?
weird ass moral code where I'm like, I know I don't know these
No,
people
you're just being
personally,
shy. You're being shy
but
about it.
I just did think it's odd that someone would want my bath water. I'm just like,
I think it's
ew.
odd people want any kind of that shit, but you know what? People pay money for it.
And I shouldn't care. I
So
should be like, that's paying my bills,
let's
yo.
pay
It
my
shouldn't matter. But
bills.
why does it bother me to take money from someone?
I take money from the federal government every month for some shit that
Damn
happened like
me for
20 years
being
ago.
okay with sleeping with a man on the first date, but having problems with selling pictures of my feet to total strangers.
Don't do your own. That's why I'm saying do the bathwater and the underwear and shit, but like log on as somebody else. Get some pictures. Like I'll fill you my bathwater. I'll fill you my bath. What are they gonna do? Fucking whatever. Get in there, fart in the tub, fucking throw some soap in that bee, and then fucking
my 40 tub water.
yeah.
Okay, that's the page header. That's your web page. Buy my farty tub water.
Yeah, farty tub water. That's what I'm talking about. Phil,
Farty
just
tub
DM me a
water.
few
You got-
Telegram
there's a
links. I
whole
can't.
new
I can't
thing.
right now. I'll check them out a little bit, Phil. I'll check them out. I can't
Farty
do it on air because I might just be spend all night spending my anniversary looking at porn on the internet instead of hanging out with my wife.
No,
No,
that
she'll
would
watch
be
it with me.
bad.
That wouldn't be that bad. She'll watch it. My wife's cool. But anyway, oh, the Wagner Group's official news page. Nice. Wait, I don't. Is it them getting blowed up? I want to see them getting blowed up. I want to see Ukrainians. I'm kind of on the Ukrainian side on this one. I want to see them. I want to see Wagner getting blowed up.
Mm,
Also,
yeah, probably
ooh,
better.
I do speak some Russian. That is the one thing I'm so happy about.
Hmm.
Well, because I took Russian in high school, right?
Oh,
And I've really only used it like twice in my whole life. And now I'm like relearning it from watching these videos.
hmm.
I'm getting to where I have to like use the translate button less and less. I'm happy about
I want to
that.
know where in the hell you went to school at that they offered Russian.
Iowa. Went to school in Tumble, Iowa. I had a Russian class. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
Aren't
pretty
y'all
neat.
fancy?
Yeah. It was pretty all right. It was cool. Like I didn't want to take Spanish or French like everyone else did. Took Russian. It's pretty cool. There was like 12 of us.
Well, I took German, so there you go. Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you can narrate the Shiza videos. He said he's proficient in German and Spanish. So is Ice.
Oh, Heath.
So is Ice.
Well, yeah, Ice is proficient.
I'm not proficient in Russian. I'm not gonna try to be like I don't even speak Russian. I can understand some Russian. I can speak little bits of it.
I know the bad words and how to ask for a beer in lots of languages.
Yes. I
But that's
basically know when
pretty much
people
the
aren't
extent.
happy with me in a language.
Yeah.
That's Spanish and German. Well, not really as much German. Arabic.
Any country that I've ever visited, I always bone
Farsi,
up
maybe.
on the negative words, how to tell somebody off, and how to ask for a drink. I should ask like police. That might be good. How to ask for the cops. It's usually pretty easy.
Oh,
Police.
usually if
Everybody knows
there's been twice I've been in other countries, the cops have found us.
So you don't even have to
I don't know,
ask.
I don't even
They
look
just
for them.
show
I've
up.
never had to look for cops. They found us.
Oh, Lord.
One of them was in Okinawa. We ain't talking about that. That ain't going to be on the radio.
Ooh, Okinawa. My mama graduated high school in Okinawa.
Really? Okinawa was cool.
1962.
Yeah. Apparently you
She
can't.
went to
you can't.
Kubasaki High.
Kubla Khan? No,
Kubasaki. Kubakan. Okay.
Talk to our guest tomorrow night, Natalia Antonova. And she's Ukrainian though. I'm sure she speaks Russian. I don't speak it well enough to like have a conversation. I can ask where the library is. But on like I'm better at like reading the words and like sounding them out in my brain now than I was for a long time. Because it's been so long. It's been 25 years. This year is 25 years I graduated high school.
Wow, you're just a baby.
I am. But that's how long it's been since I really spoke Russian. So every time I've been around people who spoke Russian, they spoke better English than I spoke Russian. So we decided to converse in English.
It happened
So,
that way in Germany.
Mhm.
I think I've mentioned that before. The whole time I was in Germany, I wanted to learn more German and speak more German, but everybody there wants to speak English, so it really doesn't do any good. They kind of won't let you.
He said he spent a fair time amount in India and picked up some of there. I wish I could
Hmm.
speak dot Indian, not feather Indian. That's cool.
Well, I mean,
Wait, don't they have like different?
dialects, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Afghanistan. They have like Farsi and like Arabic and all kinds of weird shit. They don't all speak the same
Kind of
language.
like America. You've got like
You got like
English,
English, and
and
then you
you've
got
got like broken English, and you've got like Southern
you got
English, and you've got
like he
like
said,
up
you got
north
like his
English.
English sounds like cornbread. Yeah, you got cornbread. Yeah, several. Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to go to India, but I don't.
You got to get lots of shots to go to India. My brother went to go climb some big mountain, Mount Everest,
That's not. Oh yeah, that is.
and
It is.
they had to fly, I guess,
Okay.
into India before they flew
Yeah, because you
wherever
have
they
to
were
go through
flying.
like Tibet or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And so they got off the plane and they told them, you can leave the airport, but they lied. They said you can leave the airport as long as your flight is less than 2 hours in order to come back in. But if your flight is more than 2 hours, you can't come back into the airport until it's less than 2 hours.
Hmm.
Well, he left the airport and got bit by a mosquito and got some kind of, he got sick because he didn't get some shot that he was supposed to get. I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that. It sounds very vague and sounds very fake and made up, but he did. He got bit by some insect and got sick just by being outside in India for like a few hours.
Huh.
But he still went and climbed to the first space station at.
On Everest?
Yeah.
I heard Everest is a pretty fucking. I have a friend of mine. He guy I went to school with, high school with. He and he's like quasi retired now. He spends like basically all summer like he climbed what's the tallest his goal is to climb the highest peak on each continent.
Wow.
And so he did last summer he did the one in Peru or Argentina or whatever, South America.
Mm-hmm.
He's already done was it
My
Denali?
goal is
Is it
to
Denali, the
not
highest peak?
climb any of those.
What's the highest
ever.
peak in North America? Is it Denali? I think it's Denali. Can you climb that? I don't know if you can.
All I know is my brother's an overachiever and he loves
I'm
the
not. I'm
views.
not. I don't do that shit. Fuck that. I barely climb up the fucking stairs.
I barely climb into bed. And my bed sits high off the ground. And that's a lot for me.
Highest peak in North America is Denali. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can climb it or not. I don't know. He fucking does all that. He does all kinds of dumb shit. I don't do that shit. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, my brother does too. He does a lot of dumb shit. Like rode a motorbike across like western United States on some motorbike trail. I don't know what it's
I
called.
want to do that on my Harley on the interstate.
No, they did it on some back alley, which we all know isn't really a back alley, but some motorbike trail, some like Great American. The wife followed them in their like RV, and it was some cool stuff. They just got some cool photos.
That'd be kind of cool, I guess. I really enjoy mountain biking. Okay. And as the last like probably 2 years, in 2020, we did a lot of mountain biking, and my wife and I were actually racist for a while. We did a couple races.
Ooh, you were racers.
Racists, yeah.
Racists.
Yeah, we did racists. We were racists. And
No, that just sounds wrong. We were racist for a while, but
Yeah.
we're not racing anymore.
no,
But we're
we
not
haven't
racist
been in a race for like 2 years, so I don't know if we're still racist or not.
You were bike racers.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Mountain bike racers.
We're bike
I'm sorry,
racists.
Carol, but it sounded funny. Me and my wife, we were racist.
Yeah, we're racist for a while, and then we haven't. Okay, so last summer, I was working in the woods, and she had a bad knee, so I didn't get to ride much last summer. And so,
Well, when I say he rode his bike, I meant like
Like a motorcycle or like a dirt bike
yeah,
or
like
something.
a dirt bike, like
Yeah, that
really
sounds dumb. But anyway,
souped up dirt bike. But he does bike ride also. He does like bike ride.
yeah. Well, and I need
Like
to
he'll
get back in it because I'm fat now. But I think I'm going to start taking my bike to work with me and like riding on my lunch. I really want to
Oh,
get
that'd
back
be
into
cool.
into racing. Well, not
Well, you kind of can only do it seasonally, right? Because up there you can't
well, yeah,
ride your
because
bike
you
when
can't
it's
ride your
like
mountain
8
bike.
blocks of
But here's the
snow.
problem: you can't ride your mountain bike in like say Texas because you don't have any mountains.
No, we have hills.
We have
but
hills.
not
Yeah, you have hills. You can't. Like people are like, oh, Bentonville, Arkansas is the mountain bike capital of the world. I'm like, where's your fucking mountains at? Hmm? Where are them at? Just saying.
Just saying.
Come up here and fucking. Oh, I love doing that. Going to like like in the summertime, like the ski parks, like where they have skis. You can like ride the lift up to the top of the mountain on your mountain bike, and they have trails. You're down.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because that's the best part. Going downhill's the best part.
Okay.
Riding uphill's fucking stupid.
Going downhill fast
Yes.
is also how you kill your face.
That's where you wear a helmet.
okay.
I do have a
Still
helmet.
no.
I
You
have a big
better
squishy
wrap
helmet.
my entire body in like layers of bubble wrap
I have knee
and
pads.
foam and knee pads.
I have knee
need
pads.
an entire body pad. I can wreck a bike looking at it.
Well, you like use your brakes and shit. Like you just don't go 1,000 miles an hour straight down the fucking mountain. Some people
No,
do,
I
but
would. I would. No. Not me.
no, like
Good luck with that. You have fun.
I mean, like okay, hold on a minute too. Like you have to remember, like when you go to do things like that, like your bike is made for that, right?
Wow.
Like my bikes are like
My
I have like
body is not
$5,000
made for that.
bikes that are made to do that. I don't just hop on my fucking Walmart Huffy with some fucking pray to God
with
my
the handles
bike.
and the little sparkly things hanging out of them.
Josiah said he's Filipino, but if you have to set foot in the Philippines, I kind of that's interesting. I've always is this a fight? I don't know if this is a fight. Are you Filipino if you've never been to the Philippines?
Well, if your heritage and your culture and
Right.
well,
But if you're born and
so
raised in the United States, are you
then he's
American?
American Filipino.
He's American and Filipino descent. Like I'm not trying to start a fight on that. I'm just that
yeah, I think
at
you
what
still are.
at what point like because I'm guessing and Josiah like you're gonna have to like catch up. I'm sorry if I'm back a little bit. I'm trying to wrap my head around this because I'm so mixed, right?
Mhm.
And my family, my mom's actually adopted, so we don't
Mhm.
know like exactly my mix, right?
Yeah.
But we'll take my wife for example. Okay, my wife, her dad is 100% German, right?
Mhm.
And her mom is like 2/3 German
Mhm.
and 1/3 something else. I don't know. But so like, but she doesn't identify as German at all, right?
Mhm.
So like, I wonder like how he's from California, born, Texas raised. So are your parents both Filipino? I'm guessing.
And were your parents born in the Philippines?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm curious as to when do you kind of self-identify as American before Filipino? I've always wondered
okay,
this.
so I kind of had this conversation when I was in Greece staying with my aunt.
Yes.
So my aunt is American,
Yes.
obviously.
Uh-huh.
Her husband is Greek.
Yes.
He was born in Greece, but he
Mhm.
moved to America when he was 20 something,
Yes.
in his 20s. Didn't
Mhm.
meet my aunt until they were like in their 40s.
Yep.
Whatever. Retired, moved back to Greece.
Yes.
We had this conversation because they have a Greek American society over there
Yes.
where a lot of the people who were born in Greece moved to America, then moved back to Greece, but they also have their kids who came back with them who were born in America, but both their parents are Greek, born in Greece.
Mhm.
So are they Greek American or are they American Greek?
Right.
And they kind of had the same thing. Is it first generation born is when you say you're Greek, when you're second generation, but you're born in America, you're Greek American.
Right.
But when you're third generation, born in America, your parents were born in America, your grandparents were born in were born in Greece. They said then that's when you're American Greek.
Right.
That's the way they explained it to
So
me.
he says his folks were born in the Philippines.
Yeah,
So
he would be
he's first generation.
first generation born in America. So
See, but-
I
but-
personally would say he's Filipino American.
Okay. I'm not even like trying like I
But that's just
go back to my
me.
racist
That's
comment.
yeah.
Like I'm trying not to actually be that. I'm just curious because like I've never been that close to my heritage. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Like I've
yeah,
never felt that close to a heritage like that where I'm guessing, Josiah, that your parents speak fondly of the Philippines, or maybe not fondly, but they speak of the Philippines. Like if you were to fly there right now with your parents, they would know the area and they could be like, this is where your uncle lives, and this is where your family's from, and this is what, you know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah.
like, I think that's super cool that people can do that and be, but I mean, like, just kind of being facetious, like, when do you
Swap the
Yeah.
Filipino American for the American Philippine.
Because I know like and as I studied history, right? And how many people by the time of the American Revolution, they were like 3, 4, 5 generations removed from the old world, from England.
Yeah.
And they felt themselves as different. They felt already as Americans compared to their families who were still in England.
Yeah.
And they were only some of them were only 2 or 3 generations different. So like it's such a neat aspect to kind of, and I wonder if that's different too, kind of per. Okay, both of his parents are first generation. He's first generation, right? And oftentimes, and I'm making generalizations now or making assumptions, but oftentimes people who come from the old world congregate with people from the old world, whether it be from Italy or from the Philippines or from Mexico or wherever. That's why you have demographics in the U.S. that have similar.
Oh yeah, look at
backgrounds.
New York City. New York City within the city itself.
Yeah,
has
there's
its own
Italian
little
neighborhoods
sections.
and yeah, exactly.
Little Italy and
And,
Chinatown and all
Chinatown
that.
and all, yeah. So, he said his folks talk awesome shit about the Philippines. I have some relatives still living over there. Are you planning on going there, like with your parents, or just on your own? Like, are you just gonna like, I don't know, take a vacation and go in there? But anyway, I'm having like 2 conversations. This is really cool to me. Sorry.
No, yeah,
but
it
I mean,
is.
like you,
Because my family, my mom's side of the family, both her parents, we're generations back that came from Scotland and England. On my dad's side of the family, my grandmother, my dad's mom, we're generations back from Scotland and England, but my dad's dad, I'm second generation born in the States.
right?
We're German, i.e. my last name.
Yeah.
So my grandfather remembers, living over there. My great grandmother remembers, coming to the States during a war,
Right.
with a baby
Right.
kind of thing. World War I with a baby. So it's like they remember things, they remember the old Germany before it was split and then before, all that stuff. So yeah.
But like
I imagine it's got to be a big deal.
Like my wife talks about her grandma coming over on the story she'd tell, coming over on quote the boat. Like there was only one boat that everyone came on. You know what I mean? So, and like he said, his great grandfather came from Scotland and his English could have used a lot of improvement. So, but I mean, obviously your great grandfather thought he was Scottish, right? So
yeah.
I do plan to go over on vacation, but when exactly is something I need to figure out. Well, that's cool, dude. I hope you really get to enjoy that. That sounds neat. But
yeah,
but
Philippines has always been somewhere I wanted to go check out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places. I mean, I've been to Japan, but I haven't been to any place else, And I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to Vietnam. There are so many awesome places that I've not been able to get to yet that I'd love to go to.
Yeah.
I love to travel though. I'm a big traveler.
Actually, I say that like I was like, I don't know about Vietnam, but you know what? Like actually, there's a lot of American tourism in Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
and that's kind of.
I was in Fort Hood with a guy, And he just got back. I mean, he's Vietnamese and Vietnamese American or American Vietnamese, whatever.
Right.
And he still has family over there.
Right.
And he went and visited, and all the pictures he was posting and all the cool stuff he'd seen. And I'm just like, dude, I want to go.
Right.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. But
And
yeah,
the food and
but like,
the culture, and I'd like to check it out. I think it's cool.
but like Josiah was just saying, like, you know, he's got family over there still. Like I'm guessing, and did he say this? He still has some relatives. He didn't specify his relatives, but I mean, like, he can go there and be like, and I'm sure he probably speaks, you know, enough. Like, my mom so and so, and can go back to the areas that they were at. Like, I'm so removed and deluded that I can't do that. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm not even entirely okay. Like my wife is kind of lucky because she is close enough in that. You know, like I said, heard the stories from her grandmother and stuff, and knew like the area from Germany that they left from on her dad's side and her mom's side. You know, everything. They've got these stories that they can go back, and maybe if they go, I don't know, Germany. So I mean, there are some people who didn't live through their wars. Since then, so maybe they don't.
Yeah, and then on my mom's side, my let me get this right. Grandfather, great grandfather, great great grandparents are Jewish.
Mhm.
And we lost a lot of family that we have no idea.
Right. God, there was a show
from the war. We have no idea.
If I could get on my TV, I could remember it. We were watching it. It's a PBS show, and it has a bunch of famous actors and actresses and whatever, and they go through and go through their ancestry. It was really really cool.
Yeah. I just saw one, and a guy, he thought his family was like Hispanic or something, and it turns out instead they were like from India. And then there was another guy who thought his family that were slaves that were owned by white people. They weren't owned by white people. They were actually owned by
Native Americans.
Like Native Americans.
Yeah, that was Don Cheadle. I remember that one.
Don Cheadle, that's right. It was crazy. Oh my gosh. Some of that stuff they
what was
find
the name
out
of
is
that
like
show? It was
because that whole talk of Don Cheadle's whole thing, and he was finding out that his family wasn't owned by white people. They were owned by Native Americans, and then they were considered stateless.
Yeah.
And for like years, and then finally, when that nation, whichever nation it was that they were finally freed from, they like gave them a whole bunch of land.
It was like,
and he found
he got
it was crazy.
Chickasaw is who had him. Henry was, that was a different one. It's called African American Lives. But there was another one. It was just like, it had what was the name of that show? There were so many of them.
I've seen another one where they trace their
and they go back.
And
it was so interesting that because families have an oral history, right? Like we're talking about my wife's family says I am from here.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys were going back further and further and further, and it's kind of neat. And I think it's like I think Ancestry.com or something like sponsors it because it's a PBS show.
Yeah.
And you can find some on YouTube.
Ancestry. It's either Ancestry or that 23andMe. It's
something like that. One of those joints does that, but it's so.
Spanky would know. Spanky's the bomb.com with this stuff.
I wish my wife is the bomb.com with this stuff too. We need to get them together.
See, and I'm doing it for my family because when my grandfather passed away, my mom got on this kick. And so I've been doing a lot of our family history and doing all that. Like I found out that, here's my weird claim to fame. Are you ready?
Okay.
On my dad's side, my grandmother, she's an Elson. And if you go and look up the Elson Readers, it's actually a book. It's a grammar book. It went all the way from kindergarten through high school. It was the book we were all taught on, or kids were all taught on way back when. And Mr. Elson, who wrote it, they are actually the original Dick and Jane books. And that is my great, great, great uncle.
Nice.
And I have a copy of the original Elson Readers. That was my grandmother's.
Nice. That's really cool.
That's my claim to fame. I'm from the family of the Dick and Jane books.
Tom Sizemore. What happened to Tom Sizemore?
Oh, he's like, they're like they're talking about taking him off of life support or something.
Okay.
Did he die?
I don't know. He just asked
Keith,
me.
you got to give us more. I knew they were talking about him being
Tom
on life
Sizemore
support.
family told there's no further hope after brain aneurysm leaves actor in critical condition.
Yeah. I heard something. I knew it was something.
His family is now deciding, quote, end of life matters, as doctors say there is no hope for recovery. That's sad.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe. Like, kind of have to be shitty, but I like Tom Sizemore, and he was in so many cool movies.
He was a cool guy. He is a cool guy.
I mean, I
He's
guess I
not
never
gone
met
yet.
him. In all fairness, I didn't meet the guy, so maybe he was a dick. But I'm guessing he's
Well,
not.
that's true.
Everything
He
I
was a
heard-
good actor.
he was a
How's
good
that?
actor.
We liked his acting. We
Everything
liked his
I've heard,
craft.
everything I've heard, he was all right.
Nobody's ever said he was a douchebag.
But
to
he's
my knowledge.
61. Collapsed in his Los Angeles home February 19th following a brain aneurysm brought on by a stroke, and was subsequently admitted to the hospital. So he's been in the hospital since February 19th. So
Yeah, I did see that. I think I was doing some work on the computer this morning and I saw that.
So if you don't know who he is, he was the guy that played he was in Shaving Ryan's Privates, or Saving Private Ryan. Sorry, he was like the first sergeant in
I hate you so much.
Saving Private Ryan. So that is sad. That sucks. But you know what? Okay, I will say this though: if I'm in that situation, that's what I want I also want my family to do. If I'm not going to recover,
my family has a list.
Yep.
And I also want to be cremated in case they're listening now. I'd like to be cremated.
You realize this is not admissible in court.
In a giant sand timer, and I want to be used at family game night. So I'm always included in all family functions. Please and thank you.
That sounds weird, dude. But yeah, I
And
want to
is.
be cremated. Yeah, he was in Black Hawk Down as well. Yeah, he was in a lot of good stuff.
Well, I used to want to be mummified,
Mhm.
but then I found out what that would cost, and my daughter offered to go take the classes in Egypt or whatever, but I have a feeling she just wanted me to pay for her to go to Egypt, and I'm not doing that because I'm not that mom.
My sister-in-law actually went to school for mortuary science. I wonder if they learn how to mummify people.
Well, we should find out,
I'll
because
ask
if
her.
I can be mummified and stuck in a giant, like King Tut coffin thing in one of my kids' houses, I'm down for that too.
Yeah.
But if not, I want to be in sand timers in everyone's house, and you better use me on game night.
That would be neat. All right. Well,
Yeah, I'm having it put in my will. Think I'm joking.
All right.
And I'll haunt.
That was a
I'll
weird
haunt
noise. What was that
them
noise?
if they
make that
don't.
noise. That was weird. Don't make that noise, camera thingy.
It wasn't me.
No, it was me. I don't know why Mike just started making weird noises.
Tonight's ASMR.
Yes. Anyway. Yeah, prop you up next to the Christmas tree. You know what we're not going to do? I know what we're not going to do with you. We're not going to make a
Prop me up
cardboard.
next to the Christmas
No,
tree.
we're not going to make a cardboard cutout of you because your dog will growl at it.
Oh my gosh, I had to hide that thing. I can't even take it out anymore if he's in the room. He
That sounds-
flips his lid. He's got a deep, deep hatred for. So
Sounds
sad. I guess I'm not keeping that as a boyfriend.
Guess not.
Hmm.
Well, a dog doesn't like your boyfriend. You can get a new boyfriend, a new dog, one of the two.
Well, I'm
That's the way it
keeping the
works.
dog.
All
So
right, then. Bye,
sorry,
boyfriend. Bye, I'll see you. All right. Anyway, I'm thinking about break time. It's 19:05. So we'll be back in about 6.5 minutes. How's that sound?
6.5 works
Oh.
for me.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back in about 6 minutes. Shots.
See you in 6.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it,
Okay,
and
you
not
do
an
that.
official
But walk,
representation
don't
of
trip on
WTF
anything.
Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Oh. By the way, did you get my text message? You were on your away, so I wasn't sure. Got that kind of love you just can't break. Which is she'll be on the bus tomorrow. No more pain and no more sorrow. The baby's coming home and I'm alright. No more tears, no more crying. 'Cause tonight she will be riding. My baby's coming home tonight. Okay, everybody, it's not serious. Don't worry about it. Well, she's sweet to me through everything. She's an all night, all day sex machine, and she knows just what to do to blow my mind. She'll be on the bus tomorrow. No more pain, no more sorrow. My baby's coming home and I'm alright. No more tears, no more crying. 'Cause tonight she will be riding. My baby's coming home to me tonight.
WTF Nation Radio
is in the house.
Hey, everybody. We back. We back. Where you is?
Hi.
Oh, there you is.
I miss.
You wasn't there for a minute.
I was still talking about my boob.
Talk about your titties. That's so weird, dude.
I got to hear about that. Yeah, he muted us. I swear to God, he.
Well, like I pushed the same thing I had earlier, and then but somehow, like I don't know, I didn't do it right.
If anybody heard our conversation, I'm sorry about that. My conversation on the phone with my daughter. Don't worry, nothing to be worried about. It's just a boob.
Yeah.
I have another one on the other side, just like it.
We'll lop her off.
And it's just, It's fine. If it ends up not being fine, y'all will know.
Yeah.
But as of right now, it's fine.
We don't have a lot of secrets on the show anyway.
No. I don't have any secrets ever.
I will.
That's why
I want to.
joke
I want to have
about-
an update. I want to share an update.
Oh, okay. Share an update.
The bread is good. I say again, the bread is good.
Well,
So-
I mean, can you really screw bread up?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, don't tell my mom that because she eats that crap burnt. She
I
thinks
fucking
it's
hate
just
burnt
fine.
bread. Sounds so gross.
My mom likes burnt toast, burnt bacon, burnt biscuit.
I have
Something.
tried for ages now. Oh, for a couple years. I like my bacon kind of chewy.
Chewy.
My wife likes it crispy or burnt.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find that it's so hard for me to find that middle ground between the right bacon, because if it's too thin, it burns. If it's too thick, it never gets crispy enough. Right?
Hmm.
So you got to find the right bacon, and then you have to like the right temperature in the oven and the right amount of time. Like I've been toying with it. I had pretty
You
good
cook your
bacon.
wait, hold on, back
Mhm.
up, back up.
Yeah.
You cook your bacon in the oven?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate this.
No, you have to understand something. I have 8 kids. I have
And-
5
and-
currently who
okay.
live in my house. So if I make bacon tomorrow morning, I have to make bacon for 7 people. I make 3 pounds of bacon at a time. So,
People eat a lot of bacon.
yeah. But if you put 7 pounds of bacon in a cast iron skillet, you'll be cooking bacon for like 2 hours. I ain't about that life. I ain't about it.
You don't have one of those like long cooker thingies that you just
Oh, like a smoker?
put on.
Like a pellet
No,
grill?
I have this long skillet, this long electric flat skillet that I just.
Oh,
cook
I do.
my
I have
bacon
one. Well, we kind of have one of those. Okay, but here's
can
what I do.
Cook an entire big, huge container of bacon all at one time.
I get like so the grocery store has like bulk bacon. I buy 3 pounds at a time.
Hmm.
And I do it on cookie sheets in the oven.
That's okay. I judged you about cooking your bacon in the oven. Are you ready to judge me?
Okay, go ahead.
I only make turkey bacon.
Yeah, I'll judge the shit out of you. Here's mozzarella bacon. Cause says to make it outside or your house will smell like bacon for a month. 2 things. One, I don't mind the smell of bacon, but the other, I've actually thought about that. Doing it on, because I have a smoker of doing the bacon on the smoker. I've heard that's amazing.
He says thick cut plus air fryer.
You say that.
How big is your air fryer?
How? Yeah. I tried when I first got. We have the air fryer, Instapot combo. You can do like 3 pieces of bacon in there at once.
So the oven it is.
The oven it is. I might try doing it on the Traeger. When it warms up a little bit. I don't want to do it right now, but I'm doing the Traeger.
Oh, there you go.
Put it in a pan and bake it. I would love to do that, Holly. That's what I do. I put it in a. So honestly, like what you do and what I do is not much difference. Ever mine's literally in the oven. Yours is on top of the oven. It's in a pan with this grease. It has the grease in it. I don't put it on like a rack or something. It cooks in the grease.
Oh. So you just stick it literally like on like a cookie sheet.
Yeah, I put foil down on the
Which is
cookie sheet.
Another discussion: is it a cookie sheet or is it a cooking sheet?
It's a cookie sheet. I.e.
See, that's what I call it. Cooking.
Mhm.
Cookie sheet.
Yeah, cookie sheet.
Because someone called it a cooking sheet the other day,
No,
and I
for cookies.
was-
They're made for cookies.
That's
And
what I thought.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sole purpose originally was for cookies, and then someone said, "Oh, but you can make biscuits on it," or "Oh, you can make bacon on it." And
I don't,
some-
you know what, honestly, like literally, I make 2 things in it. Bacon and cookies. I have like the flat sheets, not the cookie sheet has like the ridge around the outside of it.
yeah,
I have
but
like
the-
flat,
nothing rolls off of it.
I have like actual flat pieces of metal
Mhm.
that are cooking sheets for like biscuits and stuff. They're just flat. They don't have any ridges on the side of them. They're just flat. They have like one little angle piece on the back and they're like kind of thick. for biscuits and stuff. If you do biscuits and stuff like that in there, perfect.
Okay, that's too much for me. I
Yep.
have a cooking stone.
Yep,
from
it's
Cameron
it's the same
Chef.
principle as like one of those stones.
Okay.
It's got like
Yeah,
an air
that cooking
pocket in the middle of it.
stones- Yeah. I
These are
like
just
cooking-
aluminum, and they have like little things, and they have an air pocket in the middle, so it cooks evenly, like a pizza stone does.
Oh, well,
Yep.
I'll have to look for one of those.
Those are
I
for
don't
like
have one of
biscuits
those.
and stuff like
Oh,
that.
but wait a minute. I would then have to use my oven, which I don't use.
Why don't you
Never
use your
mind.
oven? What's wrong with your oven? Do you need a new one?
I live in a house.
Okay,
that's
most
built in
people do.
1949.
Okay.
It does not have very good insulation.
Okay.
If I'm gonna use my oven, I only use it in the winter, which means the 2 weeks that we get cold weather, never consecutively in the state of Texas. Otherwise, it heats my entire house up, and it's like a cauldron in here. I mean, I might as well live in a sauna.
Well, okay, a
It's
sauna.
horrible.
First off, I like
It is.
saunas. Secondly,
Horribly hot. You can't. My dryer is in my kitchen. My oven is in my kitchen. My kitchen is the size of a closet. My kitchen is smaller than my bedroom. And when you turn that oven on, it heats the entire house. I mean, we don't even need the heater on in the winter if I'm cooking in the oven. It's ridiculous.
What
so
if-
I just use one of those tiny convection ovens instead because it still cooks it but doesn't put out as much heat. And there's only 3 of us here. I'm not cooking a turkey or anything in this house ever.
have
I
you
go to
tried?
other people for
Have you
big meals.
tried on like a Traeger or something? Get a pellet grill.
No, I do have a grill outside.
Oh, do it on the grill.
Yeah, I could do stuff outside.
There you go.
But I generally
Or just move your
order in
oven. Just move your
stuff.
oven to the front porch or something. I guess too
No,
hot.
my hot
It's
tub's on my front porch.
Okay, well, put your back
That we
porch. then.
don't have hot water in. We just laying it in cold water. Welcome to
Which,
Texas.
honestly, yeah, if it's a fucking 105 degrees out, maybe it's better to
Yeah.
lay in cold water.
When your hot tub's a swimming pool.
Okay. It's got chairs in it. It's fine.
Whatever.
Oh, I don't know. I'll go oven.
I know I'm odd.
Oh,
I don't
dude.
have heat or air in my bathroom because when they ran the central heat and air, some idiot did not think it would be appropriate to
You know,
run
you
a
say
vent
that.
into the bathroom.
You say that. One of two things happen because we have it in our bathroom, okay? And it's right next to the toilet. So in the summertime, when the air conditioner is going, it's like negative 15 degrees on the toilet. If it's in the summertime, negative 15 degrees on the toilet. And
Yeah,
that
well,
cold air is
in-
blowing like right on your balls.
In my bathroom in the summertime, it is 150 degrees in
Yeah.
that bathroom.
That's the way it is in
and
the-
and
in the
you're
wintertime for me.
dying. And in the wintertime, and when it gets cold, if it's 40 degrees outside, it's negative 30 in that bathroom. And we have tile floors,
Mhm.
and it's freezing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever wants to go to the bathroom in my house in the summer or the winter.
Good. Save on toilet paper.
Yeah, serious.
Pee outside. I don't give a shit.
I'd rather drive to the Walgreens and use the public toilet.
I gotta go Walgreens. I gotta poop. Ma, get the car. I gotta go Walgreens. Go poop.
Well, that little obnoxious dog of mine that growled at the poster for
Yeah.
the whole half of the show last week. If anyone after 9 o'clock tries to come down the hallway to go to the bathroom, which is right next to my bedroom, he loses his flipping mind. So I have literally told everyone in my house, if you have to go to the bathroom after 9 o'clock, just go pee off the back porch because you're not coming back here. Because then you get the dog riled up and then I get woken up and we're not having that anymore.
Mhm.
House rules. So sorry.
All right. He says, hear me out. Cream
Oh,
cheese,
no.
stuffed, bacon wrapped chicken thighs on the smoker, based with barbecue sauce. You're welcome. Sounds good.
I could do that.
I can handle that.
I could totally see that. Cream cheese, bacon wrapped chicken thighs. Have you ever made chicken breast? So you cut them in half.
Yeah.
Stuff them with like a cream cheese, garlic, and whatever. Like I usually like cook bacon. Cook bacon up first.
Mhm.
Make a little bacon, cream cheese, and fresh garlic mixture.
Okay.
Stuff it inside of the little chicken breast. Put the chicken breast into the pan. Cover that with sour cream. Some people like mayonnaise. I like sour cream. And then cover the top of that with Parmesan cheese. Stick it in the oven and cook it through. Makes for the best chicken breast ever.
Mm.
makes it so moist. So, and I hate that word. I hate
Moist.
that word, but it's
Moist.
good.
Dick says jalapeno cheese stuffed bacon wrapped pork loin. You know what's good on
Thanks,
this?
Dick.
You know what's good on the smoker? And this is one of my favorites. One of my favorites is make a meatloaf, stuff it with cheese. Like a whole block, like a 1 pound block of cheddar cheese. Wrap that bee and bacon, throw it on the smoker. That's good as fuck. Base it barbecue
Cause
sauce.
I am not smearing that on my feet and taking a picture of it.
That will make you that money. Cause just gave you the money maker.
Right? He goes, you want heat and air ran into your bathroom? Smear that on your feet and take pictures and sell
Yep,
it.
I'm just trying to
There
save
you
that money
go.
with free porn. You're trying to make that money with cream cheese covered feet. Stick it where? Stick it anywhere you want, Dick. Whatever, dude. Do what you want.
Stick it in the microwave oven. My third husband's mother made an entire Thanksgiving dinner in the microwave oven. To say the least, it was not pleasant.
Mix cream cheese, jalapeno, shredded cheddar, and smoked paprika. Now we're trying to get all up in this cooking.
She said, "Stick the chicken in the oven." She doesn't use. I don't use it because it heats up my house. But if I had to use it, I would.
I
I
mean,
mean, if that was the only place I could cook it at,
that's the only place you can stick it.
yeah.
Whatever.
Actually, I'd probably take it across town to my mom's house.
Take it to the
and use
Walgreens.
her oven. Take it to the Walgreens.
Use Walgreens oven.
Hey. I'll be at the Home Depot. Excuse me, I just need to use your oven real quick. I hear you guys have some.
And this toilet, man, that's a display. I don't care. I gotta poop.
Wasn't that in the movie?
I think
with,
so. It's been a lot of movies.
That
I'm
one
pretty sure
guy,
about it. Yeah.
like Dumb and Dumber or something. One of those type movies.
Rar. I mean, hi. Hi. Brady Powell says rar. Rar.
Feet pics on a Blackstone.
Ooh.
Now we're catering to the manly men.
We are. You gotta wrap them in flannel while you're there too. You know, I've wanted Dick's got one, I think, of those Blackstones. Dick, do you have a Blackstone? I think he does. Rara. Makes me laugh. Rara. Let it ooze up between your toes. Yum. Everything about that statement sounds fun.
There's something wrong.
And then he's like also good with duck
We don't
breast.
kink shame though.
I ain't kink shaming
fine with your-
nothing. Rar.
We're
I love
fine.
it.
Apparently, Cos has some feet
He's really getting into this.
fascinations.
Can't wear flip flops around cause anymore.
Cos, do I need to email you? Should we talk offline? Is there
I mean,
something we
maybe
should
I don't know what he pays for them pics, but
Do you need some photos? I don't know why I'm so excited about whispering in the microphone.
the Ides of March. That's when I'm having my shot in my knee. Ooh, speaking of that, we may not be able. I should be able to make it. I've got a knee thing on the 15th in 2 weeks.
A knee thing on the 15th.
Yep. So I'm wondering if I'll be able to hobble down the stairs. It'll be fine.
Okay, we'll find out.
I have
Figure it
to, because my knee's all fucked, right? So I have to get these shots in them. And the last time they gave me a shot in my knee, I couldn't walk for like 2 days.
What do they do? Are they doing cortisone?
No, it's like a mix. It's some duckbill juice or something, rooster juice.
God says Joe Biden likes to whisper in the mic.
Yes. How about Joe
I thought he just liked to
likes to sniff it.
smell it, sniff it, just put his hands on it.
Well, you guys are okay.
We're weird.
Oh, it's the worst show ever. I can gracefully fall down the stairs. You're goddamn right I can. But I also have to try to limp from the stairs to this chair and do my show.
You can't sit on your butt and scoot down the stairs like a toddler.
Don't say rooster voice. I got creeped out. Rooster voice? What are you talking about? Who's rooster voice? Anyway.
Oh, with the
Rara. Rara.
JP8. Yeah, Heath. They're going to give him some JP8. in his knee. Yeah, you can low crawl. Totally.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not down the stairs.
No. How about I just
That would
not?
be bad.
Maybe I can move my computer upstairs. No, you don't want to see my upstairs. You don't want to see my upstairs. There's kids there.
I wish I could move my camera so that I don't know if I can. I really want y'all to see. Let me see if I can do this or not. Can y'all see? That is 4 cats. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4
You know where I'm
cats
from? That's called a
sound
Chinese
asleep.
buffet.
Yeah, well, there's an entire Chinese buffet sleeping on my bed right now. And they give not a single fuck.
No, they're
about what's
cats. Of
going
course they
on
don't
in
give a
this room.
fuck. Give a fuck. They're cats.
The moment I get off of here, they'll be all up in my business.
Oh, yeah.
Or if a phone rang and I tried to talk to somebody.
Yeah,
about
about your
my
boobs.
Say, they'd be in my business.
I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
Please.
Yeah, we're all family here.
I don't care. It don't bother me. I got nothing I don't say here or on a phone that I don't say to anybody. Please. That's why my children don't take me in public. Not even joking. Although I felt really special today. You know, when you're a parent and as your kids get older and they don't want to cuddle, and then as they get even older, they don't want to acknowledge your presence, but then there's times when they're older and they just need their mom. They just need mom. And my daughter had a hard day today. I mean, she is 8 billion months pregnant, and she's just and so I took her a frozen lemonade, and she said, "I think I just need a hug." And I just fixed it with a hug.
Oh, there you go.
And I felt like Superwoman today. I just got to hug her and make her feel better. And it was wonderful. I'm going to live on that high for the next week. So there you go.
Basically
Hashtag
forever.
Mom of the Year.
Hashtag Mom of the Year. That's awesome. I want to try something.
I put hashtag Mom
I'm
of the
going
Year
to try
after
something. I'm going to
things.
hold on. Let me try this.
Okay, hold on. What?
Is that better or worse, do you think? What do you think of that?
Don't ask me. Ask the people watching.
We're both really small, but we're both the same size.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Well, I can play around because I was looking at this earlier, like when you were like trying to show your kitties off.
My kitties. I only have what? No.
You had all 4
see what
cats.
I did there?
So
I
here's-
like it. You're smaller. Rich. Dick says he likes it.
But I don't think that you're much different in size. We have
I
a
think I'm the same.
we have a lot of dead space in that.
That's what she said. Yep, that's what she said.
I don't hate it though. I don't know. We'll try that. We'll try this one for a little
show
bit.
my kitties off. You didn't see my kitties?
Yeah.
Come on, Cause. Where you been? They're all my kitties. They're asleep.
Oh, I don't know.
Mow mow. Oh, my shirt. You want to see my shirt for tonight?
Yeah, hold on once. Give me a second. Because I want to do this.
I like it when you get technical.
Just give me like a second.
1001, 1002, 1003.
Hold on.
It says, Radar said, when I tried to show her kitties, I lost it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I want to open one day? I want to open one of those, what do you call it? A coffee shop, but it's like a cat cafe.
A cat cafe?
Like when people come in, they can like have coffee and snacks and then like play with the cat.
Okay. You want to show off your shirt?
Yeah, my shirt.
Do it now.
Look at that. Okay. Let me see. Look, I thought this was appropriate. Smokey the Bear. Only you can prevent wildfires. Smoke Pit, Smokey the Bear. There you go. So there was the shirt.
There we go.
Thought it worked. Thought it worked good.
See, now
I've got one in the making for next week, and it should be good, like funny good. So
Good.
fingers crossed it's ready by next week. It's Radar on your shirt. Radar. I just said you look like Smokey the Bear, Radar.
Well, I'm hairy like one. He knows that. He knows that.
You have said that before.
I have, and it's true.
Smokey the Bear like the drill sergeant of
Of fat hairy people? Yes, he is. Doesn't
that look like a drill sergeant hat?
It does look like a drill sergeant hat. Yeah, it looks like a World War I campaign hat.
Ah, see?
Yes.
I know things. I recognize things.
Anyway, we talked about wrapping things up early so I could go hang out with my wife.
Sounds like a
I
plan.
think we should probably do that.
Okay.
He still wants a sorry about it shirt. Should it? Well, did you talk to? We need to talk to CQ about that. The sorry about it shirts. If not, I'll see if I can make a sorry about it shirt. If
I've got
if
anybody's interested, I've got somebody.
Well, hold on, because I have a question.
Riding bitch.
I have a question. Riding bitch shirt. So we need to, because my daughter keeps giving me shit about this. If I go through, here's the deal: is they have things, right, where you can do merch like online. My daughter was telling me about it. You can just like fucking go ham and make basically whatever shirt you want, and they will order it on demand. Okay, you don't have to make like a big pile of shirts and send them out.
Yeah.
If I were to set up something like that, would anybody actually buy them?
I would. Oh, do I count?
I mean, maybe, because I mean, like, I'll go through it if people like want the stuff. If people are like, I want a Smoke Pit shirt, I want a Radar shirt, I want a whatever. I sent you a card a few days ago, Radar. I didn't get it yet, Dick. I didn't get it yet. It might have got it came in the middle of it, but I didn't see it. Anyway, but if I go through the trouble of like doing all that stuff, because it's a fair amount of work, right? To get on those websites and get it all set up. I do want to get coins going. Sorry about it on the back and Smoke Pit on the front. Keith, I might play around with some ideas, and you and Dick might be my testers. See what you guys think about it. Anyway, yeah,
Plus,
I might do that.
If you can get me a design, I can have my girl make a demo.
Well, because here's what I was thinking about that. Like, if we go to like your girl or like a local print shop, they're gonna want to like make the screens and do all the stuff, and it's actually quite a bit of work. I don't want to like do all that work for like 2 shirts. Like, not to be a dick, I feel like it's a lot of work for someone to do for like 2 shirts. Rudy Pounce says she'll do it. She'll buy one. So there's a little bit. I'll do it. I'll put together a couple shirts with like this. I don't know. See about the Smoke Pit logo on the front. Sorry about it on the back, or vice versa, or maybe like the Smoke Pit over the chesticles or something.
Yeah, because my one that says I'm riding bitch has our Smoke Pit logo on the sleeve.
Right, that'd be fine too. Something like that.
Yeah.
So
she did the Smoke Pit logo, the same Smoke Pit logo that you saw on the bag of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
She's put on the sleeve of the I'm riding bitch.
Okay. I'll look into that. I'll look and see how much it costs, and I know it's like, I don't think it'll make any money.
No, Dick, it can't say moist on it. So.
It'll say moist everywhere. Everywhere.
Hold on, I've got something in my eye. It's my finger for.
Yes, girl,
Dick.
shirts, please. Okay, well, fine, fuck it. Well, we'll work on some shirts.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll work on some shirts. Maybe I'll do that on Friday or something. We'll work on some shirts. We'll get some ideas flowing, get the creative juices flowing, and see what we got. Yeah, I'll work on that. And I want to work on a coin too, because I want like to like send stuff like that to people when they come on. That is a huge cat.
So he weighs 20 pounds. His name is Marshall Cogburn. Yes, that's John Wayne's character on True Grit. He's my big baby. He's my big baby.
He's a huge
He's
cat.
Ginormous. Yep.
Oh,
he's
there he
over
goes.
me.
He said, "Bye, see you."
Yeah, he's He's only, he only loves you when he wants to love you.
That's all
And
cats.
he's over. Yeah.
So anyway, that's put a lid on it. I think.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Take a big walk, he said.
Jackass. Very big walk.
It's a Chinese buffet.
He won't even fit into one of those little to-go thingies.
Oh, the little square to-go boxes.
No. He's a lot of kitty food.
All right. Well, how about you give us our show calendar? Not that the show's the guest. We have a guest tomorrow.
We have a guest tomorrow night on SARS time. It is Natalia Antonova. She has been on our show before, back in February of 2022. She is a Ukrainian American writer, and she will be on Talking to ICE and giving insights on the ever-changing situation going on in Ukraine. And as of right now, that is the only guest we have coming up this week.
Okay. Well, that sounds exciting. We should see if she has any good Telegram channels that I can watch Russian soldiers getting bombed on. God, that's so fun. I can't believe you've never seen that. Those are so funny. There's probably the best one. Probably the best one I've seen. It was this summer. It was a while ago. And these Russians are loading this like wounded guy into a car. There's like 5 of them get in this little Russian car with a sunroof, and it starts backing up. And the grenade, they drop a grenade from this UAV right in the sunroof, and it blows up. And they all come pouring out like all smoking and shit. It's fucking hilarious. God, that was funny. So yeah, I mean, you got to have a little bit of like PTSD already to really enjoy it, or really sick sense of humor. Like if you've already seen Dead Kids, you're like, oh, whatever, it's dead Russians. So it's kind of funny then. But yeah, if you're like normal, you probably shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, it might shock you a little bit.
Yeah. So they blur like on, and this is what pisses me off about like TikTok and YouTube. They blur it all out.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it blurred out. I want to see dude on fire rolling around. That's hilarious. Don't invade other people. Sorry about it.
There you go.
Anyway, so you have been listening to me. I almost call myself CQ. Jesus Christ. I did that show for way too long. For me, Radar, and her TZ here on the Smoke Pit. We are here every Wednesday from 7 Mountain to 9 Mountain, or 6 Mountain, whatever. 8 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern-ish every Wednesday. That's approximate showtime should be 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. Okay, now, tomorrow, you have Soren's Time with Ice and... It's not Spanky. Who's on Soren's Time as a co-host? Anybody?
I did not see a co-host yesterday, but that doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. It's not Spanky anymore.
I did
She's
not
taking a
notice
break.
it.
Anyway, so he'll have a guest tomorrow. We talked about it. She's going to tell us about how Russians have torn up her country, and she's actually really, really, really good. I remember hearing her last year. I think she was on. She might have been on like the second day of the invasion or something. She was on right after they invaded.
The 21st of February.
Oh, so
yeah,
right before
it was
they invaded.
Right,
Yeah.
right there.
And she is no joke. She's smart. She's like a journalist and a writer. She's way about it.
Yeah, she knows her shit.
Yep. So anyway, Friday, we have the aptly named Friday Night Freedom, Kaz and Pookie, talking about all kinds of fun shit over there. They have a really good show. It's very eclectic. It's almost like ours. You can't really say ours is really about anything in particular anymore. But it's really good. They have great stories. Kaz is a great host. Pookie's a great co-host. They have a great show. They're on Fridays. Be there.
Send him your feet pics.
Send him your feet pics, preferably with gooey cheese. Now, Saturday night is our only Don's a day no scheduled activities. Okay. Sunday night, normally we have the sports bar, Coach and the real King Smith. I don't know if are they out next week? I'm not sure.
I did not see. I know Coach is still doing some stuff.
Yep. They may or may not be here, but normally they will be here on Sundays.
Yeah.
So, Brittany said she's the #1 CQ fangirl. I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so Sunday night is a sports bar. Monday night, again, very aptly named, the Monday edition with Ice and Shipwreck. Talking about current event stuff. They will be talking about all kinds of current event-y thingies. I know in the past there's been this war thing with Ukraine and like some balloons and some presidential stuff, and they like to be on the cutting edge of new things, and they'll be bringing it. Now, Tuesday night, got Pop Culture Warrior with CQ and mystery co-hosts. He's got like a revolving door co-host. Like when I was a Lance Corporal, I had a revolving door of girlfriends. He's the same with co-hosts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got. So since I left, he's in, like in his hoe phase.
Yeah.
He's in his co-host. He's in his co-ho phase.
Co-ho phase.
His co-ho phase.
Everybody's got one.
He doesn't have a guest coming up.
I did not see one on the calendar. Not for this coming up week.
I guess not then. Well, good for him. Anyway, so he will be there with his co-host. And then when he's done, you come back to us every Wednesday right here in the Smoke Pit.
Yes.
So, I really do want to. I want to.
Warned.
I think I should call him. You should call him and tell him in his co-host phase.
Co-ho phase.
Anyway, I really do appreciate.
He says that. I really do. I hope he hears this, and I hope he.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna text him right now. Be like, dude, are you in your co-ho phase?
Refer to them as your co-ho.
All right, thanks, Bree. Thanks for showing up. Thanks, Dick. Thanks for being here. Fucking everyone that's been here. You guys make this show awesome. Heath, thanks for being here.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with our dumb ass. Thanks, Josiah, earlier for kind of explaining that Philippines thing. That really helped me a lot. Kind of figure out where you were. Phil, thanks for being here. Kaz, always a pleasure. I really do appreciate everyone being here in the Smoke Pit with us, and we will see you all again next Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat channel.
And in the immortal words of Sarn First Class Purdue, don't start no shit, there won't be no shit.
That's right. That's a perfect ending. Thanks for being here. Shots.
WTF Nation Radio
is in the house.
So that